Blind guy with a knife. Alright everybody, I'm back. I've been gone for a couple months, but we are back and I'm ready to do some more work on all these stupid Jeeps that I have in my driveway. So what we're going to start on first is the LJ. I've got a lot of parts that came in over the last couple months. We finally figured out a lift kit and we're going to install that today, or part of it at least. The front's got some other issues that we're going to need to address, but let me show you what we bought. I went with Currie. So Currie's been a long-standing brand in the off-road community and they make a lot of great products, and I went with their 4.5-inch lift kit. I went with the short arms. We're not really going to be crazy rock crawling this thing as gnarly as everyone else thinks I'm going to get with it, or my wife's going to wheel it. So short arm kit's going to be just fine for what we need. It's a double adjustment. It's got Johnny joints front and rear. It's a great kit, so I'm going to enjoy it a lot. I think my wife is too, because she's going to be driving it more than I am. But let's dive into it and I'll get this stuff open. This is just the rear for now. I'm going to knock out the rear today, and we're going to get started on the front because it's got some other issues that we need to take care of. But let's get the rear opened up right now. Blind guy with a knife. Control arm. Rear control arms. Don't try this at home, kids. I can't see this. Sway bars. All new rear coils. Rear track bar. Alright, so we're gonna get this installed. This is not gonna be a exactly how to. This is gonna be showing you how I can install a lift kit with the visual impairments that I have. So just stay tuned and watch along. So we lost daylight. I will continue this tomorrow with the help from a friend, but thanks for watching so far, and I will continue tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day. Got dark on me last night, so we're back out here today. So what I'm going to show you now is I have the instructions here for the control arms out, so I can't read any of this on here just because I can't see it. I can see the black lines and kind of like the picture right there, but can't really read it. But I got my phone. I have an app on my phone. See, it's talking to me already. It's called Seeing AI, and it reads stuff for me. See, I'll show you. So, hey Siri, open Seeing AI. Let's see. So rotate it.
Channel adjustable. NT upper control arms. Pair R upper control arms. Power control arms. Pair TC
so I could go through this and read all of this.
22.
So I've read all of it already, but basically it also allows me to take a picture of it and stuff like that. So once I have a picture of it, it'll be able to read everything and I could go through it. It's so cool. It's a pretty cool app. It's called Seeing AI. It's only for the iPhone, I believe. But so right now, I've already measured this one. And so with this tool right here, this is so you all have a measuring stick or a measuring tape. I have a measuring stick, kinda. So this here rod is 12 inches exactly, and so this rod comes in and out of here, and from this point all the way to the end of this rod here is 12 inches. So this here to this here is 6 inches, and on each one here there's a tick. Each one of those little notches is a 1/16. So then you have half an inch right here. So each one of these larger niches is half an inch. So I got 12 inches right now. And so I got 1, so that's 13, 14, 15, 15 and a half inches. So that's what this calls for from eye to eye. Hopefully you can see this. Basically, that edge there, and that measures out to what it needs to be. And that's how I do all the measurements. So I'm going to get all these measured out to where their correct lengths are going to be, and that way when we install them, I don't have to readjust them at all really. The uppers I can adjust to correct the pinion angle, but other than that we should be good to go. And then I've got to drill the spring pads for the bump stops. I've got to do that, and then install the sway bars, install the springs, install the arms, and then also install the track bar. And that's about it. So I'm gonna get started on this Jeep and start, after we got everything pulled out last night, I'm gonna start throwing stuff in.
Yanni yoink.
Yanni yoink?
Yanni yoink. What Yanni yoink?
All that flex.
Fleximus maximus. So the flexi. Your Jeep have the flex?
Alright, got a lot done today. Let me show you what we got. Alright, so we got the lowers and uppers put on. So let's get those on. The cool thing about the Currie stuff is these are chromoly. All the links are chromoly links. And they have a Currie Johnny joint on both ends, and they're greasable. Even the bolt's greasable because it forces grease inside the joint. And there's also a joint on the outer end of the ball. This kit isn't just a basic springs, shocks, and some lower control arms and a transfer case drop. That's not what I wanted to go for. And I'm building this Jeep to be 100%. So I don't want to worry about nothing. I don't want to try to figure out vibrations down the road. I don't want to jack with odd pinion angles. Just not want to do that. So this stuff makes it so much easier to do. Comes with longer sway bar lengths. Got those put on. Buddy Ricky did the drilling because that's not super easy for me to do. So he did the drilling on that. I got all these measured out and we got them bolted in. We got to get the track bar bracket done. But we're running out of time today. So rear end's almost done. Yeah, so continue tomorrow. get this thing finished up. And we got to rip the whole front axle out because it's got some issues. And I can actually show you those right now. So if you see right here, this lower control arm is bent completely that way. So we've got to cut those off. I got 2, so we're going to be replacing both of them. So I got to pull the whole front axle out and get that sorted. What else? So we're yanking the front axle out tomorrow after we finish up the rear, and then we'll move on to some other goodies that I got. So this isn't the only thing this Jeep's getting. It's got a lot more stuff coming, so I'll be sure to show you that in another video. But as for now, I'll see you tomorrow. So this spring goes in this hole, right? So we got the front axle out of the Jeep now. I'm going to install the upper and lower control arms to the frame, and then I'm going to install the new bump stops, and we'll wait until I get the axle back because we're putting the new lower control arms. Those are getting welded on right now, and then once that's back in, we'll get the rest of the Jeep done and on the ground. So let's get to that. Bump stop. Alright, we got the Jeep done. We got the lift kit put on. The Currie 4.5-inch kit comes with control arms, bump stops, springs, the works. So it's a really good kit. We liked how it came out. It looks really good on the Jeep. The Jeep flexes pretty good. We also added Adam's drive shaft and advanced adapter slip yoke limiter kit. Those come together. Adams offers that as a kit, which is really cool. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But Jeep came out great. Flexes nice. My wife likes it. I like it. We can't wait to take it out on some trails. This is going to be awesome. But that's it for now. There's more for that Jeep, more for other Jeeps, anything else I can get my hands on. But I'll see you guys later, and thank y'all for watching the channel. Nikki says goodbye.
Thanks, babe.